All right, so here we go. I'm going to solve the quiz with you now. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do every one. I don't have time for every one. But I'm going to show you how to do quiz number 1 right now. This is going on YouTube. I'm recording onto YouTube right now. So let's do that first problem. The answer is already there. So this is quiz number 1, which is due Tuesday night. Question 1, 4x cubed minus 14x squared. It'll give different numbers for everybody, plus 18x. All right, let's see how you're doing. Quiz number 1. So let's give that a try. Do you know how to do that? Try that first off. I'm going to move kind of quick through this. I mainly want to get it on YouTube for you so you can go back and look at it as you're doing quiz number 1 between now and Tuesday. Don't wait till Tuesday at like 10 o'clock at night, because at midnight it becomes half credit. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get, remember, everything late is half credit. Quiz points are worth more. If you look at the syllabus, they're worth more than homework. So you want to start early. Start right away. All right, first step. What's the first step? Yeah, GCF. Either way. Yeah, whatever you call it. Take out what's in common, right? Take out what's in common. So first step, what do they all have? What do they all? Don't do the slide and divide thing right now. Don't do that right now. First question, always. And tonight we're going to get, if I can ever get to it, a couple of new factoring techniques. But remember, no matter what fancy new techniques you have, the first step, always on factoring, it says factor, I forget to write it. Factor is to say what's in common. What's the GCF? What do they all have in common? And do the one big parenthesis step. Always do that first. Yeah, they all have an X. They do. And there's a number, huh? What number? What's the greatest number that goes into those three? 2. So you got to put 2 and X with the one big parenthesis. And then on the next line, we'll go to the 2 and do the diamond. That's what it's called, diamond. The diamond thing. Huh? Right? You guys should have told me that. I'm old. I forget these things. All right. So do that. So take out the 2X. Numbers inside. So 2x times what would go back to 4x squared? 2x squared. Yeah, because the understood 1 power and the 2 add to be 3. Right, out front numbers multiply, powers add. Are you with me? Is that making sense? The next one, 2x times what will go back to minus 14x squared? Negative 7x to the first, huh? We good? And the next one, 2x times what will become plus 18x? Plus 9. We good there? You okay? So now what about that 2x? Well, he'll just stay in the front. We don't need to mess with him anymore at all. And now do the slide and divide thing on that part that's left. These 3 right here. We good on that? So do the slide and divide thing. Just leave that. Just forget about the 2x in the front. Do the slide and divide thing. So I'm going to take that 2 and multiply the 9 in the back. So this will become x squared minus 7x plus 18. We good? And then go over on the side and do the diamond thing. And you're saying what multiplies to be 18 adds to be minus 7. What multiplies to be 18 adds to be minus 7. Use your calculator if you need to. Remember, you take the 18 and divide by 2, 3, 4. You can probably just tell. Find the 2 numbers there. Okay, and what are those 2 numbers?
2, negative 9.
2, so 2 and 9 make 18. Yeah, what signs? Remember, I gave you a hint for the signs. I said the bottom goes on the bigger. BB, trying to help you with that. The sign on the bottom goes on the bigger of those 2 numbers. Who's bigger? 9's bigger than 2, right? So the bottom sign, whatever sign you have on the bottom, goes on the bigger number. So it's plus 2 minus 9 be minus 7. Those will multiply to be, is it negative 18?
It's 18.
No,
Those won't multiply to 18. No, it's not 2 and 9. They don't multiply to be positive 18, do they? They'd multiply to be negative 18. So that's not right, huh? So it's not 2 and 9. Well, what do we do then?
6 and 3.
6 and 3. That's not going to make 7, is it? No, 6 and 3 won't make 7. Guess what? We're done. That means it doesn't go any further, and this right here is our answer. That means you can't go further with the 2 parentheses. We okay there? See how we knew we couldn't go further? Let's go check if that was the exact same answer. Yeah, see? That was the answer. That's how we knew we couldn't go further. Nothing worked out when we tried to slide and divide. Is everybody good? It just stops right there. This whole thing is the answer. All the pluses and minuses are contained. I think I told you the horses have to be contained, right? They are, right? The pluses and minuses are contained, so that's okay. That's a valid answer. Good there? Does that make sense? Everybody see how it didn't go further and how I knew to stop? Take out a 1, right? So when we're doing the 4 terms, we do the first 2, last 2. We take m out of the first 2. The last 2 have nothing in common, so you take out just a 1. That's what we always do. Okay, now, can we go further from here? Can we just stop here? How do you know you can't stop? What have I said that means absolutely no stopping here? Loose horse, right? Didn't I say that? Pluses and minuses must all be contained in parentheses when we're done. They can't be running loose like that. So we know we're not done. For sure this is not the answer. How do we go further? Well, they both have a match, 9m squared plus 5n, right? So remove it, start a new set of parentheses, bring down the m, bring down the plus 1, done. Did you all track with that last step? Does that make sense? So when they both have the same thing, put it in the front, m plus 1. Is that good? Questions I can answer? All right. Try that one. So this is number 3 from the quiz, or 1 just like it. 4 terms again. So you know what that means? First 2, last 2, right? 2-2 split. So first 2, last 2. What do the first 2 have in common?
5 and X.
Yeah, 5 and x, huh? So you take 5x out of the first 2, right? 5x times x and 5x times, it's whatever goes back, huh? Negative 3y, we good there? And then do the back 2, but notice you have a minus in the middle this time. Think careful about that minus.
Can someone write notes for me?
It'll be on YouTube. It's okay, it'll be on YouTube.
Well, it will be.
So what goes into 8 and 24 there? 8 does, right? 8 goes into 8 and 24? 3 times, right? So
YouTube be on the syllabus.
So minus 8 times x and minus 8. Now careful, times what would go back to positive. Right? Remember, this is a negative 8, huh? That's his negative. That negative is inseparable from the 8. That's his negative. So negative 8 times what will go back to positive 24? Negative 3. Negative times negative goes back to positive, right? Is that good? And not only that, that also makes them match, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. Remember how to do the final step now? We can't stop here. We got a loose horse. One more step, right? You take out what they have matching. You remove it, start a new set of parentheses, write down the leftovers. 5x minus 8, done. Is that good? Questions I can answer on that? These making sense? No questions? Okay, so number 4, I'll write it bigger for you. X squared minus 4xy minus 45y squared. And that's number 4, right? Yeah. All right, so try number 4. That one probably won't be too bad for you. What's the first step on every factoring problem? Yeah, what's in common to all the terms? Do they all have an X? Do they all have an X, or do they all have a Y? No, there's nothing in common, huh? But it's good we look for it. They don't all have an X and all have a Y, there's no number. So go right to the diamond 2 parenthesis thing, huh? We skip the 1 parenthesis step. You guys get the hang of that? We always look for the GCF first. Always say what's in common to all of them first. Nothing, though. So this time we go right on to the 2 parentheses. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we good there? So going to do the diamond thing. So they're going to multiply to be minus 45. Going to add to be minus 4. So that's impossible. Oh, no, that's possible, huh? What 2 numbers make 45?
9 and 5.
Yeah, 9 and 5, huh? Just use your calculator on that. So 9 and 5. Now, the bottom sign goes on the bigger. Bottom bigger goes there like that. That good? Minus 9 plus 5. Right, okay, so we're going to do the parentheses. And it's going to be x's in the front. Oh, there's y's in the back, huh? Because there's y squared on the right, so y is on the right of each parenthesis. X squared on the left, x is in the left of each parenthesis. And then it's minus 9 and plus 5. Either order, you could swap them up. It doesn't matter. Math Excel knows it's the same. Good on that? That one's easier? Questions? Doing okay? All right, let's do number 6. 4, can't see number 6 there. Oh, okay, 4x squared y plus 40xy. 4x squared y plus 40xy. 4x squared y plus 40xy minus 76y. And this is number 5, I think. 40 minus 76. Yeah, try that one. Take out what's in common there. Somebody know if there's like a nurse's station or a
I don't think anything's open.
Would you mind? Yeah, I don't think anybody's here at 9. Would you mind just grabbing somebody if you could? Thank you. Okay, so what's the first step on that one? Yeah, that one has I think, I'm not sure if 2 or 4, but try your calculator. Try that 76. I think maybe 4 goes in. And they all have a letter also, huh? So do that first and put the 1 big parenthesis. 1 big parenthesis on that one. So we take out 4 and y. Sorry, guys, kind of a crazy night, huh? I'm crazy late. And then the attendance thing. Anyway, sorry. We're just trying to do our math here. All right, so we take out 4 and y. So all right, so whatever works, put in there whatever works. For 4y times x squared and 4y times 10x and 4y times, is that 19? Yeah, 19, use your calculator. 19, good so far? So that's always the first step if there's something common, huh? If they all three have something in common, we always do that first with the one parenthesis, then we go on to the two with the diamond. So now we do the diamond thing.
So we'll do the diamond thing, and we multiply to be the minus 19, add to be the plus 10. What times what is 9? That's not going to work.
Nope.
So that means what?
We're done.
We're done right here. There are no two numbers that multiply to be 19. The only thing would be 1 and 19. That's not going to add to 10. So that's how you know you can't do the two parentheses, right? That you just stop at the 1. Does it seem any easier? Getting the hang of this? Math just practice. I mean, really, it does. If I can get the YouTube's up, 60 minus 40m plus 5m squared. Okay, let's try that one. First thing I would do is rearrange that. I'd put the m squared in the front. It's just, you don't have to, but I think it'd make it a lot easier for you. So I would just rearrange it, put that one in the front, put the 60 in the back. Like that. We good there? So we normally put it highest power to lowest, huh? Highest power to lowest. So take it from there now. Now it's regular. Take it from there. So take out what's in common first. That's always the first step. What goes into all three of those? There is something, huh? 5, right? So take out a 5, do the one big parenthesis, because the numbers change. You got to see the new numbers, huh? And then go on with the diamond and the 2, if it'll go. So that'll be m squared minus 8m plus 12. Good to there. And now we do the diamond, maybe. I don't know. Multiply to be that, add to be that. So multiply to be 12, add to be minus 8, like that. So what are two numbers that multiply to be 12?
Negative 6 and negative 2.
Yeah, 6 and 2, or 3 and 4. But yeah, 6 and 2 make 8, huh? How would they make 8? Could they do it? Negative 8, I mean?
They have to be negative.
Both negative, huh? Yeah, so that works, doesn't it? The two negatives, they add to be negative 8, and they multiply to be plus 12, so that's actually going to go further, isn't it? This one goes further, it doesn't stop. The 5, remember, whatever you took in the front, that's there to the end. That's part of the answer. That stays there. The two parentheses, m's in the front, minus 6, minus 2, or you could switch the order. It doesn't matter the order. And we're done right there. Is this good? Just starting to seem predictable. Not too bad. Questions on that one? So there's nothing in common, right? There's no number they all have. There's no letter they all have. So there's no one big parenthesis step. So we go right into the 2. We're going to do the diamond thing, but what do we do first whenever there's a number in the front? Slide and divide. So whenever there's how do you know when to do it? When there's a number in the front, you slide it to the back. So you don't do the diamond thing while you still have a number in the front. Everybody seeing that? You have to slide it to the back. Like on the last one, we had, there was no number right there when we did the diamond. We'd already taken the 5 out, hadn't we? See what I mean? So, all right. So this one, the 50, is going to go back here. That's the slide and divide. So you multiply that on the back, x squared minus 15x, whatever that is. Is it 700? 700, okay. And then now you do the diamond, right? Use your calculator. Do the diamond thing. Multiply to be minus 700. Add to be minus 15. So now that's a really big number. I don't know the answer off the top of my head, but I would just take that 700. Don't worry about the negative. We'll do the signs. I just take 700 and just start dividing by things by 2, 3, 4. You might need to do bigger numbers for that one.
20.
Just start going and going until you find a couple of numbers that can add or subtract to make the 15. So just go on your calculator. You get it faster using those calculators. If you're looking to buy one, I think I said last time, didn't I? What's it called? The Casio Natural Displays people really like that one. It's very user friendly. You don't have to buy one. If you have one, great. It doesn't really matter. Just anyone's fine. But if you're gonna buy one, the Casio Natural Display is just as cheap as any. Somebody told me it was $9 at Target. I don't know if I believe that. I think it's more like 15 or 20, but somebody told me that. I don't know. That was really true fact. But anyway, it's a cheap one. It's very user-friendly. It's super easy to use. So if you're looking to get one, that one's a really nice one. Anyway, just keep dividing. If you divide by 2, you'll get 350. No way can 2 and 350 make 15. Way down the line at 20, you'll get 35, huh? 20 and 35. Those are your numbers to make negative 15. So plus 20 minus 30, right? The sign in the bottom goes on the bigger. We good there, bottom bigger? We good there? Can you finish it from there? Let me let you finish from there. Put the 20 and the minus 35 in the parentheses, right? These are my numbers. Either order doesn't matter. Plus 20 minus 35. And now what do? Now we divide, huh?
50.
Divide by the original number that you split. See how we're kind of undoing it? First we multiply by that 50, then now we're dividing it back off. And then we unslide it back, right? It's kind of like you undo it. So divide them both by 50. Right, slide and divide. We slide it to the back, multiply it, and we divide it to kind of undo that multiplying. And what do we do now? Got to reduce. Both these fractions must be reduced before we slide them back. So what goes into both of those? Well, the first one is 10, huh? So get this out of the way here. So this is divide by 10 there, like that. And so this is x plus 2/5. And this one is divide by 5, 7/10. Last step, slide it back, right? So then we slide that 5 back, slide that 10 back. 5x plus 2. 10x minus 7. How are we doing? Is this making sense? Getting the hang of this? Questions I can answer on that one? So finding the 20 and the minus 35 is the hardest part. Choose your calculator. Take that 700 and just divide by different numbers until you get a pair that'll do that. Good? No questions? You guys never have many questions.